And here we go, coming off of 4, down the front, green zone, we're racing. Off in racing, and this is going to be a dandy with the number 8 of Jason Parker being challenged early by the 33 of Roy Wilkie. 36 of Lane Zardo is in there, as is the 00 of Trevor Thompson. Trevor Thompson is one of the hot rods. The other 2 in the field right now is Jagger McMaster and Monty Manette. And I guess you could say the other one is Elvin McNichol. But right now, at the front, we got 33 leading, and that is Roy Wilkie. And where did Parker go?
We've lost Jason Parker. Early in this one, he's off the track. Oh, no, he isn't. There he is falling back.
He's back in 4th spot. Parker falls to 4th after starting on the pole.
And I can see why. We can see his car come out of turn 2 and push way up the track. He's got a problem, potential right front going down on that 8 car as he pushed way up in the middle of the corner, and you can see he just can't get on the gas coming out of the corner, Jim. That's going to be a problem. He's going to fall back.
It is 33 Roy Wilkie out front. Wilkie's got a lot of experience here at Sauble Speedway, a former track champion. 36 Lane Zardo. He has won a Dash for Cash a few years ago here at Sauble, driving that car for Kenny Grube. In 3rd spot, the 09 of Kent Nuhn, former CAS car driver. The 8 of Parker is in there in 4th position, followed by Trevor Thompson in that Chuck Lawler prepared 00. Then Elvin McNichol, Zack Casemore, and number 1, Caden Wright. What a field, Dave.
We thought it was going to be maybe 15 laps before you start to get into lap traffic. It has taken 7 laps to put Critchley down a lap. So sooner than we thought, it has started to get into lap traffic as we pick up a caution with a spin over in turn 2.
Matt Johnson, number 11, spins out over on lap number corner 2.
And you might notice the new lighting here at the track. It came in a couple of years ago. We have LED lighting, but it points away from the eyes of the driver. So that's why you see little dark spots here and there, but it really helps the drivers in their effort to get around quickly.
.33. Roy Wilkie being challenged right now by the 36 of Lane Zardo, coming around to complete lap number 7. Wilkie leads it. Then Zardo in 2nd with Kent Nuhn in 3rd spot. Down the back chute, they're going 3 wide, and they back off. Nuhn thought about it, then he thought again. Wilkie and Zardo, they are battling it out, those Fords from Bester Fords Products in Walkerton. Then we've got the 09 of Kent Nuhn and the 8 of Parker. Trevor Thompson 00, followed by Elvin McNichol, and Caden Wright all of a sudden comes into the picture.
Well, basically the Bester cars, if they say side by side for a while here, they can pace each other, they can keep Nuhn back, they can keep Parker back. I think the biggest beneficiary of this restart is Parker. We saw his car falling off pretty dramatically in the beginning of this race. Now we do see it start to fall back a little bit again. So there's something wrong with Jason Parker's car. Oh, we got a spin and an upside down the backstretch.
Yes, right up against the wall, we've got a rollover.
Is that the 77 of McNichol?
7 car on the
$5,000 to the winner. The green's out. We're racing. 36 Lane Zardo picks it up where he left off. Here comes the 09 of Kent Nuhn. 33 is Roy Wilkie. Number 8, Jason Parker, who is the defending champion. Number 81, Andrew Gresso, the defending Boss of the Beach champion. 1 is Caden Wright, and number 17 is Junior Farley. 16 is Zack Casemore, 7 Ty Calvin, Marty Manetz in 66 with Matt Johnson in 11, and Jagger McMaster in 74. 11 laps in the books. 75 laps in this race, brought to you by Roote Gaspar with the 36 of Lane Zardo continuing the lead. Lane Zardo in the 36, trying to hold off 09, former CASCAR driver Kent Nuhn. Number 8, Jason Parker in third spot with Andrew Gressel in 81. And 33 of Roy Wilkie. Roy Wilkie, Dave, has fallen back. He restarted in second, all the way back now to fifth.
Jim, I was just looking at this lineup as it came down the front stretch. That car could win, 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 that car... Okay, I'm not sure that anyone can't win this race. That's what bracket racing has done. It keeps the field tight together. You just can't get away from whoever is knocking on the door. And we got a breakout, I think.
It's our leader, Lane Zardo, a 15.341. He did that on lap 14, so Zardo has broken out. He is going to fall back. And now it looks like the 09, Kent Nuhn just broke out with a 15.332. So 2 breakouts already. 81, Andrew Gressel is your new leader. Gressel out front. 33, Roy Wilkie in second. In third spot, we've got the 36 of Lane Zardo, followed by Caden Wright, Kent Nuhn, and Junior Farley in 17.
Drivers doing a good job, Jim. It is tough. When you see that black flag with the cross on it, you know that you broke out. The scorer tells you you broke out. It goes against every instinct as a race car driver to let somebody by. But you have to sit there and let 3 cars go by. It seems like a lifetime.
Jason Parker has broken out on lap 14, a 15.387 as well. You see Jason was up near the front. He's fallen back. He dropped back his 3 cars. 81, Andrew Gressel leads it. His best time so far, a 15.426, just above breakout time. Roy Wilkie's in the 33. Roy, you'll recall, last year in the Boss of the Beach, he won the Saturday night show. So he is experienced in the bracket racing.
This is tough for everybody to pick up on. So we know it takes a little while for the race fans to get used to what this bracket thing is all about. If you think it's hard on you, try being up in the scoring tower. When somebody breaks out, you have to then look out, make sure they give up the 3 spots. What happens if somebody in the middle of that person giving up the 3, somebody else breaks out? You got to watch them. It's a lot of work, but it's really worked well. You can see how the punishment has spread people around.
Wheel! Andrew Gressel's lost a wheel! Red flag on the track! Red flag on the track! Red flag on the track! Matt, red flag. Andrew Gressel lost the wheel on the back left. And folks, that's why the wheel fence is there.
Oh, yeah.
It kept that wheel in the track area.
You notice how none of us are running to grab that wheel? That thing is hot.
Looking for the green right now. Into 3 out of 4 down the front. The green is out. We're racing. On this restart, going down the front straightaway, door handle to door handle. The Besters car is going right at it. The 33 of Roy Wilkie and the 36 of Lane Zardo, the 09 of Kent Nuhn, is in there as well. Coming by, this is close racing. We have got Wilkie, we've got Zardo, we've got the 09 of Kent Nuhn and the number 1 of Caden Wright, 17 Farley, and 8 of Jason Parker. Nobody's giving an inch. 33. Wilkie on the inside. Lane Zardo on the high side. 09 of Nuhn and number 1 of Caden Wright. 17. That is Junior Farley and number 8, Jason Parker. Dave?
Last time down the backstretch, the one of Caden Wright climbed the wall. You can see tire marks underneath the imagewraps.ca board. That was made by Caden as he climbed the wall. Was very lucky that that car did not end up on its hood running down the straightaway. And we'll see if that's done enough damage to
3 wide, Dave! 3 wide! Coming out of number 4, it was Nuhn, Wilkie, and 36 of Lane Zardo, Dave. They were 3 wide.
They were, and they could be again. Zardo gets a little bit of a shove from the 17 of Farley, and that moves him up a few feet. Zardo now moves up and into second spot. Farley, that 17 car, they couldn't stop it from breaking out last week in practice. We'll see. Farley knows he's got a good car. It might be too good, so he's got to back off just a little bit to make sure he doesn't break out.
Right now, it's Kent Nuhn in the 09 that leads it. Nuhn, followed by Zardo. 17 is next, Junior Farley. Then we have got Jason Parker in 8, Zack Casemore in 16, and 33, Roy Wilkie. Roy Wilkie, he broke out early. Right now, it is Nuhn that leads it.
And we got a problem with the rear end of the 7 car of Ty Cavalin, smoking something fierce as he came out of turn 4, and he must have heard or felt something as he shut it down.
Lane Zardo in the 36 with Junior Farley in 17. Jason Parker in 8, Zack Casemore in 16, Roy Wilkie in 33, Caden Wright in 1, Matt Johnson 11, Marty Manette 66, and Jagger McMaster in 74. Green's out, we're racing. Off and racing with Kent Nuhn, pick up the pace, Farley goes around, collects Zack Casemore and Marty Manette. We've got caution once again. Looking for the green. Down the front we go, and we're back and racing with the 09 of Kent Nuhn, who's brought a fast car to Sauble here tonight. 36 Lane Zardo and number 8, Jason Parker, 33 Wilkie, and 11 of Matt Johnson. 1 is Caden Wright, 16 Zack Casemore, then Junior Farley in the 17, Jagger McMaster in 74, and Marty Manette in 66. We got a horse race going on at the front.
And because of breakout time, you can't get away. This is what we talked about. It's side by side, nose to tail racing all the way through the field for the entire race, because you got to keep that consistent speed. You can't go too fast, but then again, you can't go too slow. So all of that means you better learn how to drive a race car.
So Kent Nuhn continues to hang on. Lane Zardo putting on the heat. Jason Parker, who is the defending Dash for Cash champion, sits in 3rd. Roy Wilkie in 4th, and Matt Johnson in 5th. Right now, it is very, very tight at the front. Coming up on halfway in next time by, it is the 09 of Kent Nuhn, 36 of Zardo, and 8 of Jason Parker, 33 Wilkie, and 11 Johnson. 75 laps are scheduled in this one. Kent Nuhn in that 09 continues to lead. There's the cross legs. We have got 38 down and 37 to go. We're halfway with Kent Nuhn Lane Zardo and Jason Parker. Dave?
At the back of the field, the two cars you see running back there, they are part of the Oscar Hot Rod Series. It's coming back here to the Speedway later this summer. You get a chance to see 24 cars that look like that. They're late models under the hood, but they look like classic cars. So much fun to watch the Oscar Hot Rods.
So Junior Farley's coming up too. He gets the black flag warning. He was pushing his way towards the front, and he gets the warning from starter Matt Bray. But right now it's Nuhn in the lead with Jason Parker in second, Lane Zardo in third, Zack Casemore in fourth spot, Junior Farley, a little puff of smoke coming from that car in the corners. That would be tire smoke, I believe, maybe rubbing as the car goes through the corner. You can see that fender maybe touching now. Yeah, you can see it that time by.
And actually, you can hear that engine. It sounds like it's running maybe a little thick at the moment. That could be some of the tuning they've done to it to try and slow him down a little bit. Or that accident that tore half of the back off of the car may have changed the tailpipe just enough to change the sound.
Kent Nuhn continues to lead. Last time by, Kent Nuhn driving a 15.628. Jason Parker running faster at a 15.512, and Lane Zardo a 15.667. But right now, Kent Nuhn continues to lead it here on lap 45, 30 laps to go. Parker in second in the 8. All of a sudden, Dave, Parker seems to have come to life.
And we heard that sound from Farley. 2 laps later, the 17 car goes to the pits.
So Junior Farley off the track now. He was fast early, and now he is gone. And we have got Parker looking to the high side. He hasn't been able to get underneath Kent Nuhn. Thought he would look at the high side, then he backed off. Lane Zardo sits there in third spot, and there goes our leader! Kent Nuhn spins out in the corner, and caution on the racetrack. We started tonight with 12. Remember, we started with 18 the other night. We have lost 4 cars. Looking for the green this time by. Coming off a 4 down the front, the green is out. We're racing. Number 8, Jason Parker. Oh, problems on the front straightaway. Matt Johnson gets tore up. Jagger McMaster goes through the infield. Caden Wright will head off the racetrack. And major damage to the number 11 of Matt Johnson.
And there's Roy Wilkie back onto the track.
So Roy is back out there. Looking for the green off of 4 down the front. And we're back underway with Parker and Zardo battling it out. The 16 in third spot, Zack Casemore with Kent Nuhn in the 09 and Marty Manette in 66. Jagger McMaster in 74 and Roy Wilkie in 33. Down the back chute they go. Parker starts to open it up. His last lap was 15.836. Zardo in second spot, coming by to complete lap number 48. Parker in the 8, trying to make it 2 for 2 in the Dash for Cash in the last 2 years. Lane Zardo, 36, the Superstock Quick Wicks champion 1 year ago. Now about to be challenged by Zack Casemore, who's up to third. His best time was on lap 41, a 15.471. So Parker continues to lead it. Zardo in second, Casemore in third. Then Kent Nuhn in the 09. Kent trying to work his way through. Kent has the fastest lap of the night, but was involved in that mishap there in the corner while leading. Now has worked his way up to 4th position. But a car that is coming to life right now is Zack Casemore. Casemore challenging the number 36 of Lane Zardo It is Parker completing lap number 52. 23 laps to go. Zardo in second, Casemore in third, Nuhn in fourth, Monette in fifth. Then the 74 McMaster and the 33 of Wilkie. Wilkie is 4 laps down, Dave. He is being scored now 49 laps while the other drivers are on lap 53.
But stay out on the track if you never know what's next, right? This race has produced a few of those, could you believe that happened things? Something happens, takes out 2 or 3 cars ahead of you, and you're going to move up that many positions. And with only 6 cars running in a $5,000 payout, it's still anybody's game.
That time by Jason Parker, a 15.570 to Zardo's 15.745. Casemore running a 15.816, but Parker leads it with 20 laps to go. Now we're down to 19. 36 in second spot, Lane Zardo, the 16, putting on the pressure. Zack Casemore getting up and a little tap on Zardo. Then he looks to the inside. Those 3 cars know this track well. Here comes Casemore. He's going to get on the inside of Lane Zardo. He is halfway up the door right now, trying to move up the second spot. Zardo's running high, Casemore running low, and it will be Casemore that goes up to second. Zardo comes right back on the high side. Zack Casemore on the inside. 59 laps complete.
Casemore's car, that 16 car, looks like it's loosening up a little bit. He's starting to wobble when he comes out of the corner when he applies the horsepower. He did it a couple of times coming out of turn 2, which is the tighter of the turns here at Sauble Speedway. But if your car tightens up, well, you're going to have a problem because you're going to have to slow down to get through that corner.
Now the 09 of Kent Nuhn comes up and gets by Lane Zardo. So Zardo would appear something's going wrong with that car because he has backed off. He was in the lead at one point. Now he's all the way back in fourth. And you don't expect it from the 36 car. It's used to be running at the front.
And now Jason Parker has built up about a 7 or 8 car length lead. Remember, we talked about breakout time. So can you run fast enough to catch him without breaking out? That'll be a tough thing now as the laps are winding down.
Casemore is running faster laps than our leader, Jason Parker. As you mentioned, Dave, Parker that time ran a 15.589 and Casemore a 15.523, and he's in second spot. 10 laps to go this time by, 10 remaining for Jason Parker, looking for a $5,000 payday tonight. And just like Casemore doesn't want to break out, trying to get to the front, Jason Parker, while in the lead, must be very careful now not to break out. And he's already under control, but a little slip-up can cost him dearly. It is Parker in 8. Casemore in 16, Kent Nuhn in 09, and Lane Zardo in 36. Marty Monette in 66, and Jagger McMaster in 74. Roy Wilkie in 33 is 4 laps down.
Coming up on 7 laps to go, smooth and consistent. Smooth and consistent will win this race, and right now Jason Parker is all of that and then some.
Laps are winding down. This time by, there will be 6 laps to go for Jason Parker. Zack Casemore in 16 and Kent Nuhn in 09. Lane Zardo in 36, Marty Monette in 66, and Jagger McMaster in 74. Jason Parker, defending Roote Gaspar United 8 Dash for Cash champion, 5 to go. That time by, Parker 15.614, Casemore 15.564, and Kent Nuhn 15.699. Something's gone amiss on the 36 of Lane Zardo.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't sound like the motor's bad. And if we can't hear something bad under the hood, then that means the handling is going away on that car.
And Kent Nuhn has got some nasty sounds coming from his car as well. As we are down right now to 3 laps to go. Now 2 for Jason Parker.
I think for Kent Nuhn, that's the chip they got in there. He's got a pretty low chip, and he's hitting it just about the start-finish line. Coming up on 1 lap to go for Jason Parker and another big payday.
It's a $5,000 lap here right now for Jason Parker. He's got to be careful. It is the 8 of Parker. Into 3, out of 4, down the front for the checkered flag. It's Parker who wins it. Casemore for 2nd, Nuhn for 3rd, Lane Zardo for 4th, and it will be Marty Monette for 5th, Jagger McMaster for 6th, and Roy Wilkie will finish 7th.
All right, let's see if we can get a word with... I was going to call you a big guy, but you're not really that big a guy. What is it about $5,000 races that get your motor running, so to speak?
Well, it's a little bit excitement, right? The guys stepping up to another level. We won this race last year and again this year. This is about 4, I think. It's just a new level, right? And, it's good on Sauble Speedway to put up a big prize like this because it, draws more cars and it puts a little more excitement in it. So I got to thank the staff and the ownership here at Sauble Speedway, and of course all the fans for coming because, this was supposed to run Wednesday night. We got rained out, so I'm glad we got to race it. So we're excited, and I got to thank the series sponsor, Roote Gas Bar, for what they do for the United Eights here at Sauble. The class is growing, and it's a lot of fun.
It's completely different, though. People can't get a concept of this because it's built into you and everybody who drives a race car. I got to go faster, and then you got to think, no, I actually got to go slower.
My favorite guy right here.
Look, it's cash. Wait, you better count that. I'd count it.
I trust Paul.
Oh, okay, all right. $5 grand cash. Who are your sponsors this year? Because obviously they're a big part of it.
They always are. I've had a group of sponsors that supported me for almost my whole career now. So I really got to thank them all, starting with Mowbray's Canadian Tire in Port Elgin, Just Foamit, McDonnell Fuels, Saugeen Shores Transmission, RGC Sports, Leading Edge Earthworks, Virtue Farms, K&N Lawn Care in Port Elgin, Keep Right, and Ron Gibbons Construction. And I got to thank my guys. I mean, we've begged, borrowed, and stealed parts from everybody I knew in racing to put the car together to do this because it's not our normal setup. So, I got to thank a lot of guys. I don't want to mention all. They know who they are, and I really got to thank those guys for ponying up some parts and was out with stuff.
You got any inkling? Are you going to run with the pros?
That's the plan. I mean, we can't. I mean, we're not as fast as the top guys, but we're in the game, so we're going to go see what we can do to get in the race at the end of the night.
And that race is all about let her go, fast as you can go.
Yeah, we might have a wee bit to go, but nothing like those top dogs, but we'll give it a shot.
All right, give him a round of applause. Jason Parker!